leaving the house to go pick up Ethan. Look, all this time I've been leaving the house at this time. Never have I seen school buses except for today. Alright? Yeah, I see you looking perp. Except for today. Why? It's got the word stop sign on it. Got the word stop on it, the stop sign. Again, you see me do tons of videos. All of a sudden now, I'm leaving to go pick up my son from school. There's 3, another one down there. Right? Normally, I guess they drop off these kids later. But today, at the exact moment I'm leaving the house to go pick up my son, school buses. Look at that. Look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Go back to my videos. You see me leaving Parents' house to go pick up Ethan. You will never see school buses. But the reason why, the same thing with the she falling her lips. Yeah, I'm recording. Oh, you stopped now, huh? Look at her looking at the stop sign over there. Oh yeah, you stopped now, huh? Yeah. Are you mad? You mad? Shit is so funny. Yeah, exposing them, exposing their asses. Right? Because again, trying to, it's funny how narcissistic people, particularly those who engage in this type of behavior and who are in this program targeting TIs, right? And the people close to TIs who are engaged in this behavior against the TIs, they got to project, right? So they got to call you, they got to say, oh, this TI is this. This TI is that, right? This TI is abusive. This TI is, which is a lie. They're the abusive one. Okay? They're the abusive one, and they can get, they think they can get away with it because, like I said, because you have those within the authoritative position who are members of religious organization, and that's their followers. You got to understand, this is what religious indoctrination does to the human mind. Okay, it is a brainwashing tool used for political and economic means and gains. Right? Except now where you have people are joining cults and joining these destructive cults, because again, 1, they get paid. 2, they've been told lies about what it is that they're doing, and they believe that they are doing something good. Well, how can you be doing something good if you're destroying somebody's life? If you're destroying people's lives? But that's the mentality of the oppressors, right? Of any oppressor, whether it's the oppressor of black people, or it's white supremacy on white people, or it's the oppression of certain groups of people for political reasons, or us as TIs. All right, so understand what's going on, and these people, it becomes their life to destroy you and I, to, do things, poison us, to spread lies, rumors. It's part of their life, but yet they act as if they're, that they're good. So the guy on the bike, we're just looking at the license plate here. There's a KLJ 8625, and he's looking at me, right? So again, trying to and again, I know it's a divide and conquer. I understand it. I try to tell Pamela about it, but she doesn't, because again, it's the narcissistic personality. They make her believe that she is going to get whatever she wants, right? You see, and I've seen this. Let me give you an example. If we're out and about, and they'll send a perp. Usually this perp is wearing the color green. Like I said, I've seen it. I didn't speak on this before, but I'm gonna speak on it now because it happens every time. This person is wearing the color green. What they'll do, they'll walk towards us. They'll look at her. As soon as we get to a store, especially in the city, if you get to one of those, those mini stands that sell a lotto, she will immediately go and buy a lotto tickets. It's the same thing they used to do with me. And I was falling for it in the beginning, but I realized that it's a lie. It's again, they want to see if their subliminal message is working on you. So when you do those things, you're giving them confirmation that it's working. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. These people are highly skilled in psychological conditioning, psychological programming. And so they know exactly how to brainwash the human mind to get people to believe whatever they want to believe. And that's it. And they know this. And it's easier, especially when they drug you, to soften up your mind. Because I'm sure all of us TIs understand that and know that we've been drugged. Okay? And the reason for that is to soften up our minds. Okay? Without a doubt. Alright? So, like I said, I studied this program. Like right now, you see them looking at the license plate is because, now they're on the tip, whereas now they don't want me to stay over there. Okay, they don't want me to stay over there. Because if I don't, our kids is going to suffer more. Because Pam, she never takes them to school on time in the morning. When I'm there, at least they get to school on time. At least Alyssa do, because I take her to school on time. Ethan, he gets to school late, but it's not as late as if I wasn't there. He doesn't miss his first period class. Okay? And this is what they want. But again, a lot of black women, because the fact that they are women, they are easily to condition in a certain way. Here's the number 32, RV 3207, right? And because that's the reason why, because they are easily manipulated through fashion and all this other stuff. This is why they promote single women, or single parenthood within the black community. Okay, it is to divide and conquer. They don't want black children being raised by strong black men. Okay, and so once you remove the man, what happens? Now the children suffer. Right? The woman, they have the woman believing that there's always something better. They're always chasing after something better, looking at the grass on the other side, thinking that it's greener, but they don't take the time to water their own grass. All right, they want to come into a situation where the grass is already green, and they just reap the benefit. But they're not reaping the benefit. What they're doing is that they're coming when the grass is green, and they end up destroying the grass. They end up making that grass, that land that the grass grew on, barren. Okay, and then when that's done, then they move on to the next. Right? Understand that. This is why more black people today, men and women, are single, separated. Particularly when they're in their late 30s, all the way up to 60, or even older than that. I see it. I take the bus. I see all these single older women in their 60s, lugging carts, right, onto the bus. I don't see any men doing that shit. I don't see men doing it. I don't see black men doing it. All I see is black women. And these are the same black women who will turn around and tell other younger black women, don't listen to no man and such, because they want them to end up in the same situation. Because you have to understand the mindset of women, and not just black women, women in general, vindictive, and because of their religious belief system, if their life isn't panning out right, then your life can't pan out right. Same thing with men too. But again, those that are highly religious believe that, okay? Because I always tell them, you turn around and talk about you blessed and you highly favored and God favored you over everybody else. Really? What about the people who got more than you? Right? And they come around, they tell you, God favored me more than you. You see how that mentality is? You see, because you don't have a broader way of thinking, because religion confines the mind. It binds the mind. That's what it does. So when you live in your delusion and you say shit like that, you sound stupid to people like me who understand. Right? There are people who don't believe in God, that are millionaires, billionaires, upper class, middle class, very well, as a matter of fact, most of these billionaires and millionaires don't believe in Christianity because they have access to information that you don't. All right? I see here the police car coming up now. Oh, you turning? Yeah, good. Okay, another one too. Yeah, let's see if you're gonna come up straight. Or you gonna turn? Let's see. Yeah, you know, so, oh, he's turning too, right? So understand that. Religion is made to keep you in a certain ignorant state of mind. You know, if somebody get COVID and died, you're thanking God. Well, you know, God bless me because I'm alive. I got COVID, I'm alive. And that person that got COVID, who's probably more religious than you and believe in God more than you, they died. Understand the way of thinking. It detaches yourself from your fellow human being, right? When something bad happened to others, something good happened to you, you have no sympathy because you're thinking about your own selfish gain. You know, your own selfish need. Okay? And that's the truth. Sorry to tell y'all folks, but y'all need to go back and really read history. Go back and read earlier versions of the Bible before the Romans, Catholic, the popes, before Constantine got his hands on the Kemetic, all right, spiritual science documents, right? The papyrus, as they're called, all right, and you'll understand. You know, go read the inscriptions on the Medu Neter, okay, right? In the Medu Neter, the books written in stone, right? There was no 10 Commandments written in stone for Moses. Shit, Moses in the Bible grew up in Egypt, right? That means that he went to the Egyptian mystery schools, right? He didn't know how to speak Hebrew. So all of a sudden he comes out and you know, all of a sudden he's a Hebrew? Come on. The story of Moses came out of the shame of the Hyksos and their defeat over King Thutmose, right? And his general Thermos, who chased them out of Kemet because they ruled for 500 years with brutality and evil and wickedness. They were barbarians to the black people of Kemet. All right, and because of that shame of them being driven out, they created this fictitious story. Moses leading the captive out of Egypt. Come on, get the fuck out of here. These people are liars, and they continue to be liars up until this day. But you dumbasses want to believe it because you're also indoctrinated with bullshit. That y'all even can't smell the roses. Y'all got y'all head up in their asses thinking that this shit smell like roses, smell like perfume. It don't. That's the illusion that they place in your mind, to bind your mind. Wake the fuck up.